Season 6 update just dropped with, of course, brand new buffs and nerfs. And of course, the only question on everyone's mind, is it finally time the USS-9 gets dethroned as the meta gun? Honestly, meta doesn't even describe this gun anymore. It's genuinely the most broken gun that we have ever had in COD Mobile. So let's find out if it's still as good, and let me show you guys the top 5 guns of Season 6. And of course, like usual, I'll be sharing with you guys some honorable mentions, which are just guns that I find underrated. Make sure you guys stick around because I also do share the loadout for every single gun, just in case you guys wanted to try. But before we start, a huge shout out to COD Mobile for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get right into the list. Alright, starting off at number 5, we have the DRH. Okay, before I get into it, excuse my voice, I just had wisdom teeth surgery. I literally can barely open my mouth right now. Anyways, this might be a hot take, but I honestly never really liked the DRH. But then again, it could also just be skill issue. Anyways, I can see why this is a top weapon in COD Mobile and the preferred gun for many players. The DRH is a heavy-hitting AR that can 3-shot at mid to close range if you're landing those upper chest or headshots, which gives it an insane time to kill potential. But the fire rate is pretty slow compared to meta guns like the USS-9 and VMP. Another thing about the gun is its mobility. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly snappy either. You're not going to be slide canceling and frying people as easily as you would with a faster gun. It's still a solid choice of weapon to use though. Next up, at number 4, we have the Type 63 Marksman Rifle. My favorite marksman in COD Mobile and currently the newest addition to the marksman family. Think of it like an SKS. You'll be tap firing, but with the added bonus of insane damage potential. Just like the SKS, it can 1-tap to the head at any range, close, mid, or long, and reliably 2-tap to the body. What really surprised me about the Type 63 is the mobility. For a marksman rifle, the Type 63 handles impressively well, making it feel snappy and versatile. This gun pairs perfectly with a fast close-range SMG, especially now with the new overkill wildcard system. You'll have basically the perfect setup to handle any situation, whether you want to push aggressively or hold down power positions from a distance. Now onto the number 3 weapon on the list, we have the Odin. Currently, this is the most dominant assault rifle you will find in COD Mobile, especially with the mythic variants. Not saying you need it, but it definitely helps with the pay-to-win iron sight. With this gun, you get yourself a cross-mapping demon of a weapon. When hitting upper body shots, it has a consistent 2-tapping ability, but of course, the gun does have a slower rate of fire compared to other ARs, making the Odin a pretty punishing gun if you have a low accuracy. However, you will see most pro players still opt out to use the Odin over fast-fire ARs because of its consistency and ability to hold down long-range power angles. So coming face-to-face with an Odin at close range might not be a problem, but ego-challenging an Odin on a head glitch at long range is basically impossible. Now before we get into some honorable mentions, here at number 2, we have the VMP. This is the newest SMG added to the game just a season ago and honestly arguably the best close-range SMG, even topping over the fan favorite USS-9. It has an extremely fast rate of fire, and the close range time to kill make this SMG an absolute nuisance to play against. Especially on close range maps like Nuketown and Summit, I would hate to go up against a good VMP user. The VMP is also best in the hands of aggressive players that aren't afraid to really push into gunfights and really get up into their opponent's faces and take those close range gunnies. This gun is really good to create space, and paired with stim shots and the right perks, you can also be an absolute movement demon with the VMP. Alright, for my honorable mentions list, first up, we have the brand new 3-line sniper rifle. Though it is the newest gun added to COD Mobile, it has already solidified itself as one of the best, if not the best sniper in the game. Yes, perhaps even topping the Tundra. Because the 3-line sniper, even with no attachments, this gun has an extremely fast base ADS speed. So with attachments, you get a fast scoping sniper that also can one-shot anywhere to the body with the right body multiplier attachments. This is definitely a sniper to try out if you are a sniper user. Even if you're not, might as well give it a go. It's a great gun to use. My next honorable mention has to go to the KRM. Like I've said before, I've always been a huge shotgun hater ever since I started playing COD Mobile. But over the last few seasons, I spent countless hours grinding the KRM, and now I finally get the hype. Pairing it with stim shots and Skulker, you can absolutely wreck players. Not with just raw speed, but with crazy movement mechanics too. However, it is definitely not the most forgiving gun out there, but if your accuracy and movement are on point, you can dominate matches with it. And if you're a hipfire demon, I'd recommend sticking to close range maps like Summit, Vacant, or Nuketown to really maximize the Karam's potential. And of course, by no surprise, reigning supreme once again, we have the USS-9. Even with the most recent nerf onto the gun, the USS-9 is still the fan favorite in multiplayer. And it's definitely the gun you're certainly going to see in every single one of your ranked matches. This SMG has been the meta gun ever since its release, and even with recent nerfs, the gun's time to kill and bullet speed makes it an absolutely broken weapon to go up against. The gun is still undisputably the best gun in COD Mobile, but I do feel like with each minor nerf, we are slightly getting into the right direction. Besides the USS-9 getting nerfed, there's definitely things that can be changed to make the game more balanced, but I do admit, this gun has been the most dominant meta we have ever seen in COD Mobile history. So drop a like down below if you want to see the USS-9 finally get dethroned as the meta weapon. I'm not even an assault rifle user, and I would not mind seeing an AR meta right now. Anyways guys, that's my top 5 guns list of season 6. Sorry it took so long for this video to come out. Like I said before, I've been recovering from my wisdom teeth removal surgery, and even after like 5 days, talking has been so difficult and uncomfortable. But hopefully I'll be back soon to streaming and making more videos for you guys. Let me know in the comments what guns you guys think deserves a spot on the list and what guns you guys honestly don't care much about. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye! My mouth is dying, holy.